I do other things, whether it's podcasting all the time or doing the UFC commentary. Like, if I watch some fights and I start posting about MMA, I'm not trying to be funny. It's just what it is.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, you're living in a lot of different worlds, but and I look at your Instagram, you're cooking meat, right?
Yeah.
But for me, I'm thinking, how the hell does he get the meat like from top to bottom, like medium rare throughout? Like that's for me, that's more of a learn.
I can teach you, Sebastian. I can teach you. You know what the key is? Cooking it slowly. That's the key.
So you got like this grill or whatever.
It's a Traeger.
Yeah,
it's a pellet grill.
Pellet grill.
I'll get you one. You want one?
If it gets my meat the way it gets your meat, I would love one.
I'll have them send you one, 100%.
Perfect. But yeah.
Do you know what one of those are? Do you know how they work?
No.
Oh, it's fucking fantastic. It's they're like, say if someone wants to make a desk like this out of hardwood, like this oak, the sawdust, they take the sawdust from sawmills and they compress it and they make these little tiny pellets. And so there's no chemicals, no nothing. It's just wood. And then the way a pellet grill works, there's a bunch of really good companies that make them. I use a Traeger, but I've used a Yoder. That's a great one too. And Green Mountain Grills, that's a great one. They all work the same way. They have a heating element and a worm drive. So you have this big bucket of these pellets, and then the worm drive feeds the pellets into this heating element, and the heating element makes the pellets catch fire. So once they catch fire, it's a matter of how much pellets and how much fan to keep that's what it looks like up there. So then,
see, look at this, Joe.
Yeah.
No, I'm looking at this, and I'm like, that looks like a lot of work.
It's not.
First of all, you got to get a side pellet catch-all.
But it's there. It comes with the whole thing.
Yeah, but then you got to go buy the pellets.
Listen, I'll have it delivered to you. I'm trying to get more people to cook like this because it's just wood and fire. It's the best. There's no chemicals. There's no bullshit. No lighter fluid. No gas. No nothing.
So your entire
your
entire meat process is on this grill,
except the end. At the end, this is a different grill than I have because this one has a thing on the side. If you see that thing on the right hand side, is like that looks like a direct flame thing. Looks like it's got gas as well, right? The one that I have doesn't have that, but at the end, I sear it at the very end on a cast iron frying pan. So I cook it from between 225 to 275 degrees, which is pretty low, and I'll cook it until it hits an internal temperature, depending upon what I'm cooking, somewhere around 120 to the maximum like 130-ish. Then I take it out, and then I have a cast iron frying pan just hot as a motherfucker, and I use either beef tallow or grass-fed butter. And then I sear the shit out of that with some garlic, and I throw some thyme in there and fucking flip it over and get that good sear, and then I let it sit for a minimum of 10 minutes. And then you slice that motherfucker.
Okay, so your meat is unbelievable. I've seen it on the
Thank you. Be careful when you say that.
The Instagram. So I do something similar, but I do it in the oven. I don't do it in the grill.
That'll work.
I do a slow cook in the oven, and then I take it out. I let it rest for I think 15 minutes, and then I do a sear job. But I'm always looking for better ways to cook meat. And if you're saying that this pellet thing, does it add any flavor?
Yeah, that's what's good about it because it's smoky hardwood.
Gotcha.
So it's all smoke. You lift the thing up, smoke's coming out of it and everything. It's a nice aromatic smoke.
All right, that's what I need.
It's like cherry smoke or oak or hickory or maple. All these different hardwoods. You could choose a bunch of different kinds.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so you're not getting that in the oven.
No,
I need
no.
pellets.
It's different. And there's also a setting on a Traeger called Super Smoke where you hit it. It goes to. It can't be over 225, but that's what I like anyway. And you put it on 225, and it just constantly fans hard and pushes all this smoke, so it just gets this deep, rich, smoky flavor in the meat.
Nice. Bellissima.
Nice. But I like, if you're not into that too, I like a regular Weber grill, like one of those little fucking Weber, the little...
Or hibachi.
Yeah, what are those things called that you get? What would you call them? They're like a drum, looks like a half a drum, like a barreled fucking thing. Yeah, but what are those? The way it looks like a cup.
It's like a black.
Yeah, the black ones.
Yeah,
they're like steel. Those, what I like, those with just lump charcoal. That puts a nice flavor on it too. The key is don't fuck around with chemicals. When you start using lighter fluid and shit, that adds weird taste to your food.
It does.
Yeah,
it does.
And even if you buy that lump charcoal, those charcoal briquettes rather, the charcoal briquettes, there's something in them that makes them that shape. They have to, and then they they light fast. Yeah, because there's fucking gasoline in them.
Yeah.
But lump charcoal, meaning they just take hardwood and then they burn that shit down to that clunky looking lump charcoal. Just get that stuff and then take some newspaper and roll the newspaper up in one of those. You ever use one of those little those chimneys? Do you know what those things are?
No.
It's a barbecue chimney. It's like you pour the charcoal in this tube, and at the bottom of the tube, you take like pieces of paper and you crumple them up in balls, and then you light the balls on fire, and the fire rises up from the paper to the charcoal, and it lights the charcoal on fire, and then you dump the charcoal out into the grill. And that puts a nice flavor on it too. That's just but it's again the same kind of feeling. It's like wood, just this wood flavor on the meat. It's nice.
I'm sold.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a big fan of cooking. I love it.